Okay. This is going to be tricky. I've got a live feed. But I had to turn the camera around for tonight. All right. That looks pretty good. Z's here, Anita and Renelle, welcome. And Gabrielle's here, Gabriella. All right, tonight is going to be very unique, so that's why I went on early. So I have my camera turned around so you can actually see it instead of backwards. And I needed that to happen because I have some artwork. I'm not giving it away, but if you go to my website and look at the original prices and look at what I'm selling these for, it's practically giving them away. I have one print, everything else is an original, and the only place I'm displaying them is to my music crowd. So you're going to see stuff you probably haven't seen before unless you've been to, and Kelsey's here, hi Kels, unless you've been to my website and have looked at my artwork. And this has been in storage, and so Z and Renita, they just on Monday bought 2 of my originals. They're gone. They're the only 2 in existence on the planet, and they like collectibles, so they have them. The rest of these are one-offs, except for I have one print, which I'm going to show you guys. But the rest of this is original artwork. I will ship it anywhere for free to where you are if you really dig it. And you can go to my website and see, I marked some of these down so low, I thought, why did I do that a couple years ago? But I decided to honor the prices on my website. So you can go to them and validate them. Some of these have original prices on them from art festivals that I did. They're the only ones in existence. I never made any prints off of them. They're all originals, and when they're gone, they're gone. So I'm going to show you those in a bit. I realize now I need to change my shirt, so this is why I went on early. So I have the camera turned around with the right orientation so that you can see these as they really look. So give me just a second. I'm going to throw on another shirt and I'll be right back. Okay, that's better. I am an eclectic artist, so thanks for just hanging in there. All right, this one feels better. I'm a little early on this broadcast, so I'm going to wait until top of the hour, and we have maybe a few more people check in. I have some requests. One is a brand new song I learned. Another was a request from the other day that I couldn't fulfill because I didn't have the tuning right. And the third one is also a request some weeks back, an Elvis song I've never played. So I'm going to do all 3 of those. And the 3 people that happen to request those are logged in here. So you know who you are if that was you. This is going to be the wackiest opening that I've ever done because both of my guitars are completely tuned to different things, and so my Steve Poltz guitar is tuned down a full step, 2 frets, so I had to place a capo on the 2nd fret on it to be able to play my songs in regular tuning. The other one is a completely different tuning I've really never used before, but I had to do that to play the song that Renelle requested of me and to honor it. So I had to do it in the exact tuning. It took me a little while to figure it out. I had to do some research, and I found a guy that actually tuned it down, and that matched the video that I saw of her doing live, so it's like, okay, I got it. So other than maybe some variation in the finger picking patterns, it's a lower register for me, but I'm playing it in the tuning and capo 3rd fret that she used to honor that song, so I hope we'll do that. Also, I had this idea today because I need lyrics for that song. I haven't memorized the lyrics, and for the other song too. I suddenly realized that what I could do is type those lyrics up instead of printing them. I could email them to myself and pull them up on this screen that I use for my monitor, and then I don't have to wear my glasses. And I hate to sit stuff over here and wear my glasses. So, because the screen is really bright, and you'll see when I pull those lyrics up. So I went, duh, why did I never think about that before? But anyway, I did tonight. So here's an early welcome to those of you that got in line early and came through the virtual door. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Wind Down Wednesday. I've got 2 guitars tuned in different tunings. It's going to be crazy cool. I've got a whole bunch of my artwork sitting right here that I'm going to showcase. If any of this strikes you, or you know somebody that might like it, you can message me later, and I will honor the prices that I quote you. I will ship them to you for free no matter where you are. So if you really like this stuff. So I'm going to have to turn on the house lights too to show you that, because some of these really need some good lighting to, one in particular, to best show them. So, alright, what are we, top of the hour? So, some of the other tribe that follows what I'm doing will just now be logging in. I'll probably have to repeat all this later, but I wanted to at least give the early birds a shout and let you know what I'm going to be doing tonight, and showing you that art. So I needed the camera with the right orientation because some of this artwork has lettering on it, and I didn't want to read it backwards. So anyway, that's what we're doing. Welcome to Wind Down Wednesday. So Renell, I don't know if you have any, you probably have had those 19 Crimes, that Snoop Dogg line. I love that stuff. So this one tonight is the cab. 19 Crimes, this is the cab. So if you have that, you and I would be drinking the same thing. If not, we'll just go by color. So clink to you. That's pretty good stuff. Kevin's here. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. I just went over some of the different stuff I'm going to be doing tonight. I'll take it step by step as I end up going through it. Renell says, yes, cheers. My crazy hair, which I'm grateful for. Kind of gets in the way sometimes. Alright, let's do this. So, I had a request Sunday to play a song, and I didn't have my guitar tuned down. So, I fixed that today, but this guitar is tuned down 1 whole step or 2 frets. And so, in order to get it into standard tuning, I won't get into technicality and stuff this, but I had a capo on the 2nd fret. So that now puts it in correct tuning for the stuff I usually play. So I'm going to get my chords warmed up a little bit, and then we're going to get to it. Requests that I'm ready to fulfill. Original artwork that I'm ready to showcase and sell. Some of which I've kind of gone back and forth all day about, but I feel like it's just sitting in my storage unit, and I'm ready to let it go. So we'll get to that in a minute. I love everything about you, and I love the way you comb your hair, and I love the way you sashay in the room. Your perfume lingers in the air, and I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. And I love the way you lick your lips, dear. You've got fireworks in your head. And I love the way you bring me water You're surely kissed by angels. Just look at the freckles on your face. You got the devil in your eyes. You disappear without a trace. I love sneaking up behind you when you're looking in the mirror. The way your eyes lock into mine, dear, without guilt and without fear. And I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. All right. Little Steve Poltz on a guitar I bought from Steve Poltz and had him sign it. I have to wait for my monitor to catch up. There we go. So that's a Steve Poltz original on guitar that I bought from him. So, all right, let me get caught up. We got a lot of cool stuff to do this evening. Gene's here. Hi, Gene. All right, I started a little early because I had to make sure that the orientation for the camera had to be turned around so that it's correct, because I have original artwork that I'm going to show and I'm selling. And Z and Nita bought on Monday. I delivered 2 of my original pieces. They're gone. I have one print from one of those, but they were the only ones on the planet. Everything else I've got tonight, I have that one print left, is all original artwork. If you go to my website, I'm going to honor, in some cases, it was insane how low I put these for all original artwork, because I had the prices based on my research for original artwork and the medium and size of these. These are going for, it's pretty crazy, but I'd rather have them out of storage and have somebody enjoying them. So when they're gone, they're gone. There aren't any more of these on the planet. These are all just originals, one-offs, done. So I'm going to show you those in a minute. I'll ship them to you for free, no matter where you're at, if you really like it. All right, so I got warmed up. So I had a capo second to make this into regular tuning, because this song is tuned down 1 full step or 2 frets. And so Kelsey requested this on Sunday, and I didn't have the tuning for this ready, so I tuned this down. So since I'm on this guitar already, I'm going to go ahead and honor that request. So this is from that little movie, The Lake House, Paul McCartney. I'm very sure this never happened to me before. I met you and now I'm sure this never happened before. Now I see this is the way it's supposed to be. I met you and now I see this is the way it should be. This is the way it should be for lovers. They shouldn't This never happened to be with lovers. They shouldn't go it alone. It's not so good when you're on your own. So come to me, now we can be what we wanna be. I love you and now I see this is the way it should be. This is the way it should be. This is the way it should be for lovers. They shouldn't go it alone. It's not so good when you're on your own. I'm very sure this never happened to me before I met you. I'm very sure this never happened before. This never happened before. This never happened before. This never happened before. I haven't played that in a while. I got a couple of the verses mixed up, but I just kept going with it, so that's an extended version. I think it sounded okay. Okay, all right. You're welcome, Kelsey. All right, Z, you're next. Give me 1 second. Oh, that is nice and bright. That's what I was hoping for. I don't know why this never... So I can't see your comments or anything because I pulled up. That's bright. That's awesome. I don't know why I've never thought of this before. So I typed up the lyrics, PDF them, emailed them to my iMac, and I have them pulled up, and now I don't need my glasses. So I like this. All right, first time ever doing this. Z had this request weeks ago, maybe longer. It's an Elvis song. Never played it. I mean, I've sung along with it on the radio, but so I kind of figured it out today. And it's probably in B, in standard tuning, but this is tuned down 2 frets or 1 full step. So I'm playing it in G. So anyway, all right. I've never done this, so let's see. Let's go. We'll take it for a whirl. You look like an angel, walk like an angel, talk like an angel, but I got wise. You're the devil in disguise. Oh yes you are, devil in disguise. You fooled me with your kisses. You cheated and you schemed. Heaven knows how you lied to me. You're not the way you seem. You look like an angel, walk like an angel, talk like an angel, but I got wise. You're the devil in disguise. Oh yes you are, devil in disguise. I thought that I was in heaven, but I was sure surprised. Heaven help me, I didn't see the devil in your eyes. You look like an angel, walk like an angel, talk like an angel, but I got wise. You're the devil in disguise. Oh yes you are, devil in disguise. Oh yes you are. Devil in disguise. Oh yes you are, devil in disguise. Devil in disguise. Oh yes you are, devil in disguise. first time ever doing that, Z. I know you were asking for it on a Fiesta Friday, but I actually am not going to be here Friday because I bought tickets to a local comedy show on Friday night. So, ow. If I don't bust my elbow, this is all in real time, folks. So, there's no editing. Whatever happens is normal. All right. Kelsey says, "Oh, you liked it too. Good. All right. Thanks, Z. Amy's here. Hi, Amy. Welcome. All right. So, let me get caught up here for a second. I started early because I had to turn my camera around on my phone because I've got original artwork I'm practically giving away. So I'm going to showcase that in a bit. But I had requests that I'm trying to honor. New songs to learn. Welcome to Wind Down Wednesday. All right. Here we go. I've been working on this for days. Oh man. All right, so Kelsey asked on Sunday for that song from the Lake House, that Paul McCartney song, so I did that one. Z wanted weeks ago, Devil in Disguise, so I just learned that, and I'm going to have to, when I pull up the lyrics, I can't see your comments, so, but I just want to tell the story. So my friend Renelle, she sent me this weeks ago, maybe longer too, and I'd never heard of this song, and I really liked it, and I found a live version. Patty Griffith did this. I found a live version from David Letterman in 2002, and then I watched her, and I capoed where she was on the 3rd fret, and it's like, I quickly realized she's got a non-standard tuning going on, and it's really pretty. So I did a little research, and I found a guy that had transcribed it, and it's an alternative tuning. I've played around with maybe once something similar, but the tuning is what gives her guitar that sound, and when you use alternate tunings, you can get out so much more sound. So the song was originally in D minor, but she capos on the 3rd fret, so it's B minor. But she changed the tuning from regular standard tuning to an open tuning, and I think it said it's a D6. So instead of having to put, just quick lesson, instead of having to put your fingers on the fretboard to make a chord, it's tuned to that chord open. And when you do that, and my friend Steve Pulse does a lot of open tuning, it just brings out a beautiful sound. So having said that, the chord shapes are completely different when you play. So I had to learn, because I wanted to play it exactly the way she did it. It's a lower register for my voice. I probably would capo higher or play in a different key configuration, but I'm not going to do that. I learned it exactly the way Patty played it. So Renelle, here's your song. First time ever in my life learning this. Never heard it before playing it. So I'm going to have to switch to the lyric sheets. So the screen's going to get really bright because again, I figured out how to type up lyrics, PDF them, and then bring them up on here, so I don't have to wear my glasses. That never occurred to me. So all right, Renelle, hope you're watching. I got to switch to lyrics, so I can't see the comments or the screen. From a performer's perspective, you're going to have to give me a minute. Just give me a second, because I have to get in a place to sing this. Because it's just one of those songs. All right. It's hard to listen to a heart beating close to mine, pounding up against the stone and steel walls that I won't climb. Sometimes the hurt is so deep, 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 you think that you're gonna drown. Sometimes all I can do is weep, weep, weep. With all this rain falling down, it's strange how hard it rains now. Rows and rows of big dark clouds, but I'm holding on underneath this shroud. Rain. It's hard to know when to give up the fight. Some things you want will just never be right. It's never rained like it has tonight before. Now I don't want to beg you, baby, for something maybe you could never get. I'm not looking for the rest of your life. I just want another chance to live. Strange how hard it rains now. Rows and rows of big dark clouds, but I'm holding on underneath this shroud. Rain. Strange how hard it rains now. Rows and rows of big dark clouds, but I'm holding on beneath this shroud. Rain. Strange how hard it rains now. Rows and rows of big dark clouds, but I'm still alive underneath this shroud. Rain. Rain. Woo! I tuned up just before I went on, and you can hear that tuning got off just a little bit. So I'm sorry about that. But first time through, and again, it's never even heard that song. I love the guitar work, so I had to honor her guitar work and tune it to the exact same tuning she used, but it got a little out of tune, so sorry about that. But I'll keep practicing that, Renell, because I like the song. And keep learning it. I'm going to have to add that to when your friends give you requests, they're universal nudges. So I hope that came out okay. First time ever performing it. I've worked on it for 2 straight days just to try to get it to the place where I could play it. I needed the lyric sheets though, but I had those up. So anyway, you're welcome. Oh, thanks, Amy. Yeah, Renell gave me that request. So Patty Griffith, and it's called Rain, and I found a live version from David Letterman from 2002, I think, and that's the one where I can actually watch her and also kind of get that emotive feeling. So I had that guitar perfectly tuned, so in 20 minutes it just kind of went off a little because it's a completely different tuning, which I love though. Anyway, but so there you go, I did it, and it's not exactly Patty, but and it's a lower register for me, but I really had to honor the song. I wanted to play it in the same tuning, same key, same capoed fret on third. So just to, but anyway, I liked it. So thank you for the request, Renault. As always, I appreciate that. Oh yeah, Amy. So the name of it's Rain, R-A-I-N. Look at Patty with a Y, Patty Griffith. On Google, on YouTube, you can see the album version, but there's a live version there from David Letterman from 2002, and that's the one I used to play this. It's really awesome. So, and that's how I watched and figured out she was in non-standard tuning. So first time for everything. It's okay. I wish the tuning was spot on when I should have checked the tuning, but anyway. So there you go, fulfilled my friend's request. So Z, there you go, with a little Elvis, a new song I'd never played, and then so I had to figure out these tunings. So I played that on the same guitar that I tuned down, so I could play that Lake House song for Kelsey, and then have this one set aside because it's a completely different tuning for Rennell. So I had to spend the afternoon figuring out how I'm going to do this, and so I figured it out and I did it. So there you go. All right, all caught up in comments. All right, so I turned my camera around to showcase some of the work that I'm practically giving away. So if I need to, I'm going to turn the light on here behind me so that you can see these. So let me bring out the first one. I have to wait for the monitor to catch up. So it takes a second before I can see it. Okay. There we go. These are poured acrylic, so we need lights for them to see it. Okay, so I forgot all about this. This is called Damage Remedy. And this is a song I started but I haven't finished yet. So these are not prints. I have one print down here. These are all original. When they're gone, they're gone. This is the only ones like this on the planet. So this is originally $300, and I think on my website I put it for $100. So this is I think it's 16 by 20 canvas. It's got a certificate of authenticity signed by me on the back, so you can see these originals. You can see there's paint on the back of the frame, so that's one way you can tell. So this is Damage Remedy based on the title of an unfinished song. So that's the first piece. I feel like an auctioneer. These are some that I did based on the Semicolon Project. So for those of us that have suffered from depression and worse. So this was called Finish Strong, and it says so on there. So again, these are not, there's no prints of any of these. When they're gone, they're just gone. These are all original. So this says Finish Strong. So if you go to my website, you can validate. This was $300 and it's now marked down to $100. So that's that one. Here's another one. I forgot all about this one. It's called Your Story's Not Over. So this is also based on the Semicolon, and it's got hearts on there. And I've got some of that speckled kind of acrylic. So again, these has certificate of authenticity. So Your Story's Not Over, ... So that's this one. Also for $100. Okay, now this is part of my After Dark series. I call this. These are cool. So these are 2-panel pieces. It's kind of hard for me to hold them up, and they're offset so they don't go next to each other. They go like this. So I have to wait for my monitor to catch up so I can make sure I'm getting it all in the shot. It takes about 5 seconds. So at the top, this one says, "Is my heart dark?" And the answer is down here. It says, "Not to me." So I got that pretty much lined up. So this is a 2-panel set. I think these were $150. Again, these are not prints. These are one-of-a-kind originals. So this is my After Dark series. There's 3. This one's pretty cool as well. So this one says, at the top here on the left, it says, "I'm the vampire," and the response is, "I know, just bite me." So I just came up with these sayings, and so they go like this. They don't go next to each other, so they're offset. So this is a 2-panel set. This is also $150. certificate of authenticity. All right, here's my favorite. I almost don't want to let this go, but somebody needs to. I think somebody might appreciate this. So, this is my favorite. Also, the After Dark series. These are a little bigger. This one's really cool. And this poured acrylic just looks like glass. It's awesome. So, I don't know if you can see at the top, this one says, "Sweet dreams, my lovely." That's him, and her response is, "Spoon me, handsome." So, when I used to show these at art festivals, I had like 3 pieces and this is one that people just took tons of pictures of. They loved them. But timing's everything, so there's no prints of these. These are one-off original. When they're gone, they're just gone. So, this is a little bigger than the other ones, but I think I had it marked at 150. So these were originally 400. So I'm just going to honor the price that's on my website. This is really cool. I really like this one. And again, I will ship for free anywhere where you are. So here's the last print I have. The Stars Know. So there were 2 of these based on my song The Stars Know. And Dave and Nita on Monday picked up the originals. So this was originally melted crayon. And I did this in the middle of July at midnight in my garage. And I was so soaked with sweat, I had to wring my shirt out and it just dripped down on the ground. So this is a larger print than the original, but it's the only print I have left. And this is 75. All right. Here is probably the coolest thing I've ever done. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this in the shop. I had a small print of this, and somebody got that some time ago, but there's nothing like this. Original is 36 by 48. It is massive. And this is called Heart of the Universe. And I'm just going to tell you that the lighting in here doesn't even do this justice. This thing is huge, and it is so cool. I'm going to have to just watch my monitor and lower it and raise it up. So it looks like a gigantic heart out in the middle of a galaxy. It's the only one like it. The print was small and it's gone. And there are so many colors in here. I'm going to set it on the ground just so you can see the top of it. It's got yellows and everything. So this is poured acrylic. So you put the acrylic on and you pour it, and it actually, you tilt it, and it started off being what I call a disaster piece, but it turned into a masterpiece. This used to hang in my house above my stairs. It's probably the coolest thing I've ever done. And there are so many details in here, and all the textures. And it's huge. It's 36 by 48. So this needs to go to the right person who would absolutely love this. I had a print, so I never intended on selling the original. So I did some research based on medium and the size and all of that. So an original for something like this would go between $3,000 and $3,800. Because I marked everything else down, I decided I would just go. I was going to go half off, which is like $1,500, but I thought, I'll just set it at $1,300 for the right person that wants this. This thing is so cool. And here, look on the back. You can see there were so many layers that you can see all the original paint is on the frame, and how much of it seeped through while I was making it. There's so many layers of colors and paint that went through on this. So this is called Heart of the Universe. And in the right lighting, I know it's hard to tell in here, this is just spectacular. So let me just hold it up closer to the camera, and just so you can get a little better idea, if I can, of some of the colors. There's so many textures and stuff in here that that created this look, and you can see the texture of the paint, the layers of acrylic, and then in really good lighting, it just really shines. I mean, it does. So it looks kind of dull on this camera, so I'm just gonna try to lower it and turn it a bit so you can not get so much glare. So, in the history of the earth and on this planet, there's only one of these, and this is the one. Hand done by me. Took a long time. A couple of days, I think, because it started off as a disaster piece, and then it turned into a masterpiece. I let it sit overnight, and some of the colors just blended and did their own thing. But it ended up being this big heart, you can see, that's set out like in space, is what it looks like. So that's why I called it the heart of the universe. So this is a real special piece. I've gone all afternoon back and forth about even letting this go. But, you know, I haven't really hung up anything here in my apartment. I don't know if I'll ever have a space for something like this again. But I thought, you know, I would just put it out there. And if this really speaks to you, you're getting a good deal. You're getting a screaming deal on this. And it's the only one like it in existence. And I will ship it to you for free. Any of these for free, if any of these really speak to you. So that's it. I wanted to bring these out of storage. And I think that's everything that I have left of my artwork in storage. So I thought I would just show them exclusively to my tribe. And I don't know. If you are interested in any of this, you can message me. You can go look at my website, brucevaught.com. At the very top, you'll see there's a whole bunch of clever little words that I put up there. If you look on the top of my website on the right, look for the word GET, G-E-T, and when you type on GET, it takes you to my art page with all the stuff for sale. If you just wanted to take another look at them and see what the original prices were, and a couple of years ago how much I had marked them down, so I'm honoring those prices. You won't see the original of Heart of the Universe. You'll see a print, but this is original, one of its kind, and it's huge. It would go great on the right wall. I had it in my little cottage home too. So anyway, that's it. I wanted to take some time and just kind of pitch those for anybody that was interested in original artwork. I know I keep going back to Heart of the Universe. I'm gonna let it go. It's been all day. It's like, man, I like this print. This thing is so red and vibrant. Do I really want to let it go? And it's like, to a person who really wants it, yeah, I will. So, and you're getting a screaming deal. You really, really are. So, anyway, there you go. That's what I've got. And of course, this broadcast will be on archive. So if you wanted to go back and look at it again and just listen to me talk about them. Oh, thanks, Amy. Yeah, so, what am I going to do? Oh, I got to retune to get some more music in. So I'll tune this, because the other one's really whacked out. It's got an awesome tuning, but it's kind of crazy. Just about there, so I have to tune this back up a whole full step or 2 frets worth. So just give me 1 second. And if you're local, by the way, I'll deliver this art to you. Ship it. I'll meet you anywhere and bring it to you, just like I did with Z and Nita. We met Central Phoenix and delivered both those originals to them. And thank you guys for buying those. I'm so glad that you liked, because I know you guys are into collectibles. They're the only 2 in existence. So, and I have the last print of one of them, but those are the originals, the ones I had the prints made from. So you got the only 2 in existence. So I'm really happy about that. And I know you're having a new house built, or gonna, so you'll have a place for those eventually. says, "Oh, thanks for brightening your night with music." Well, you're welcome. Thank you for dropping by and allowing me to do that. So, all right. I had all those requests to play. I had nothing else that I knew I was gonna play. So let's. No, I want to do another Steve Poltz. Since I'm playing on the Steve Poltz guitar I bought from him. If you look to the east where the sun never sets, I'll be there at the top of the stairs. You could bet. So just pick up the phone, make a call, all your own. I'll be there when you say your last little prayer. La la la, la la, la la. You hold your head in your hand, and I don't have a way to climb inside your body and just hang out and stay. And everybody's asking when you'll come back, and I don't have an answer, so I fade under the black. Who knows how I feel today? I suppose I'll slowly fade away, fade away. Well, in I walk so slowly through the broken glass outside, treading oh so cautiously, wondering where you hide. I got notes tacked on my walls and kisses so sweet, and all I do is wonder what again the two shall meet. Who knows how I feel today? I suppose I'll slowly fade away, fade away. Do you hear me talking in? Oh, hello again. How do you do? Good morning, I miss waking up said oh. Good morning, I miss waking up with you. $100 phone bill multiplied by 5. You look like a phone to me. Hey, are you still alive? And dirty plates and bottles will decorate my floor. I got lots of so-called friends just knocking on my door. Who knows how I feel today? I suppose I'll slowly fade away, fade away. Do you hear me talking to you? Oh, hello again. How do you do? Good morning, I miss waking up said oh. Good morning, I miss waking up right. Let's see if there's anybody that just tuned in. Oh, thank you, Amy. I'm glad you liked it. I love that little Steve Poltz song. Okay, so just as a reminder, if you're interested in any of that artwork, you can find it. Some of it's displayed in my former home on my website, or you can go back and watch this. And if you're interested, just message me. Just send me a message, or if you've got my number, text me or something. If you're local, I'll hand deliver it to you. Otherwise, I will ship it for free anywhere outside of Arizona. So, and you guys are getting exclusive look at it. I'm not like putting this up on my Facebook page or anything like that. So I'm just kind of offering these that are just lonely pieces of art in storage. And I'd like to give them a good home so that somebody that really likes this can appreciate looking at it every day. Like I used to when I had some of my artwork that I sold and got rid of. But anyway, so that's the last on that. Message me, text me, whatever if you're interested. I'm going to keep on going with Steve Poltz because I'm on my Steve Poltz guitar. So little Steve Poltz and Jewel. I hear the clock, it's 6 a.m. It feels so far from where I've been. I've got my eggs, I've got my pancakes too. Got my maple syrup, everything but you. I break the yolks and make a smiley face. I kinda like it in my brand new place. I wipe the spots off the mirror, don't leave the keys in the door. I never put wet towels on the floor anymore, 'cause dreams last for so long, even after you're gone. I know that you love me, and soon you will see. You were meant for me, I was meant for you. Called my mom, she was out for a walk. Consoled a cup of coffee, but it didn't want to talk. So I picked up the paper, it was more bad news. More hearts being broken, more people being used. Put on my coat in the pouring rain. I saw a movie, it just wasn't the same, 'cause it was happy and I was sad, yeah. It only made me miss you, oh so bad, 'cause dreams last for so long, and even after you're gone. I know that you love me, and soon you will see. You were meant for me, I was meant for you. Yeah, I go about my business and I'm doing fine. Besides, what would you say if I had you on the line? Same old story, not much to say. Hearts are broken every day. Brush my teeth, put the cap back on. I know you hate it when I leave the light on. I pick a book up and turn the sheets down, yeah. I get a bit long, look around, put on my PJs and hop into bed. I'm half alive, but I feel mostly dead. I try and tell myself it'll be alright. I shouldn't think any more tonight, 'cause dreams last for so long, even after you from me, and soon I know you will see you were meant for me. I was meant for you. Yeah, you were meant for me. I was meant for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, all right. We are winding down. Wind down Wednesday. So, let me see any new check-ins. Z says art needs to be seen to enjoy it. Agreed. So, thank you, Anita, for picking up a couple of those pieces. Thanks, Amy. Amy has one of my prints. V's not checked in tonight, but she's got one or two. So this is all that's left. Yeah. I'm not pushy, so I'm not like trying to be a pitch man. I just realized after I sold you guys those pieces, which I'm grateful for, that all this stuff is in storage and it really needs to. I'd really rather have somebody enjoying it and offering it at like way half off prices, which I'm fine with. So I'm hoping somebody might respond, so I wanted to just put it out there to all of my tribe. Thanks for being so loyal and checking in all the time. And Amy says, yes, she's got that print. Let's do, I'm just liking the Steve Poltz stuff. Oh, I was going to do another one, and my muse said, no, do this one. So, Steve had this on the soundtrack. This is like 20 years ago or more. That soundtrack to that Michael Keaton movie called, oh, I just blanked on it. Where Michael Keaton's a dad. He dies, and a year later he comes back as a snowman. Anyway, so this was on the soundtrack to that movie. You can say you're coming back. You can say you're leaving. Wish you would let me know so I could stop my grieving. And if the road come back to haunt me, am I gone and I do not know? The sky come back to taunt me, am I gone and I'm feeling low? Gone, I'm feeling low. Don't talk of things that you don't understand. No, don't discuss what you don't know. Never did you any good now. Don't leave your things. You've got baggage hanging around. It only makes it hard to walk this town. You can say you're coming back, or you can say you're leaving. Wish you would let me know so I can stop my grieving. And when the clouds roll back, I think of you, and the springtime makes me grin. And every time I turn around, you're leaving again. You're leaving again. You're leaving again. Leaving again. Leaving again. Gene, thank you. Senior moment. Jack Frost. That's right. All right. So this will be a challenge only at the top notes. So I'm going to play Amy's Lullaby, but I have to play on that cutaway normally to get that high note. But I'm going to do it anyway on this guitar because I like how it sounded. When you go to sleep at night, remember to let your soul take flight. But if you drift away too far, I'll write a moonbeam where you are. The stars are calling, and I am falling. As you lay your head to sleep, counting heartbeats instead of sheep, just breathe my name and call me there, and I'll sprinkle stardust in your hair. The moon is calling, and I am falling. If I could lay you down to sleep, praying your soul to keep, the night is calling, and I have fallen. Sleep you well, my turtle dove, you'll forever be my one true love. All right, my tribe. There you go. Some new songs, some new renderings. First time kind of stumbling through them a little bit, but honoring my friend's request. Artwork showcase, and you. So yeah, thanks Gene for that Jack Frost. Thank you, Amy. You're welcome, Gene. Good night. Thank you all for checking in, and yeah, so if you're interested in any of that, just message me, text me, whatever, and I will get it to you. So thanks for tuning in. This has been fun. New tunings, all kinds of different stuff. You're welcome, Kelsey. Thank you for being here, and for that request too. So I like trying new tunings and different things. So most of that always comes from, these days, from outside of me, from friends with requests, with new stuff I haven't even heard before. So appreciate that. You're welcome, Renal. I'll try to learn that better. Sorry, I don't mean to put that on you. It's like it's a lower register than I'm used to singing, and the guitar somehow it got out of tune. I think it's because I opened the windows and cooled this down. So after 20 minutes, it was in perfect tune, and it kind of went out. But I was already starting. I wasn't going to stop and retune it. Anyway, you get the general idea. So I put some soul in there. So first time through it, I like that song. I'm going to keep working on it. So anyway, thank you for being here, my Wind Down Wednesday tribe members. As always, namaste. The divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight. As always, keep yourselves healthy, keep your immune systems bolstered up. I have a ticket to a local comedy show in Mesa on Friday that I just found out about. So I'm not going to be here Friday. Sorry, that starts at 7:30. So I will be back on Sunday for Soulful Sunday. We'll see what that day holds and what pops up for music. So until then, have a wonderful rest of your middle of the week, sliding into the weekend. Thanks for being here. You're welcome, Z. And I gotta get up and turn this camera off. So it'll be funny for a second in my shorts and stuff. So I gotta get up and turn it because the camera's turned around. I can't just like punch it now. Anyway, so have a great rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. I will be back on Sunday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for Soulful Sunday. Love to all of you. Thanks to my tribe, and we'll see you then.